morning, peeps. Hope you're all okay. Yes, surprise live. No, I'm not on my dog walk. Had to bring my other half for another dentist appointment. I've got to put my phone somewhere. I'm in the car, but it's that bloody bright. I can't see you. I can't see you. And the sun's like Phantom of the Opera. I don't know what's worse. So, yeah. Do you remember before holidays, we brought my partner to the dentist, and I said, oh, his tooth's dropped a bit, and he had a hygienist appointment, and basically she said, I can't touch your tooth, I'm a hygienist. And he said, yeah, but I just want you to have a look at it, because, you know, it's killing me. Every time I have something to eat, I'm in absolute agony. And she says, well, it looks like your tooth is falling apart. So he was like, well, that's not very good, is it? So she booked him in, but this is the earliest appointment he could get in, which is obviously, what, 2 weeks since we've been back off our holidays. Can you believe that? 2 weeks since we've been back. And like I said, I keep moving this phone around because I'm getting frazzled here. Is that better? Or is it still in my face? It don't matter what I do with this freaking sun visor. See, that's even worse. And I've got to sit here and hold it and get arm cramp. That's not a good look either. So, yeah, we've now arrived at the dentist, and he's seeing the dentist this time, so we'll see what happens. But they did say it was something to do with his vitamin D, and I've got a feeling that they're going to say, oh, nothing's altered for your vitamin D. But we have been back to the doctors, and they said, oh, your vitamin D's all right. And we turned around and said, yeah, we know the vitamin D level may be okay, but he's got dry mouth. And the dentists are playing merry hell up, you know. We can't leave him with dry mouth. Basically, guys, his tongue looks like, do you know when the river comes in and it goes out? Or if you go to the sea and the tide goes out and all the sand is all that bumpy effect, well, that's how his tongue looks. It's all cracked and split and sore. It's a right state. So, yeah. And he keeps drinking like a fish. Absolutely drinking water, no end. I'm just watching these people parking at the next to me. Do you know when people park in a car park and you think, yeah, you're going to take the side out, my chuffing car? He's got loads of room. You can get a bus in there. So they've dropped his vitamin D by half. So all we can do is try, isn't it? Now then, you're all right. So I'm sat in the car park like a lemon, waiting for him. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to be, because you know what it's like. If you have a dentist appointment, normally, if it's not a checkup and they're going to do something, could be half an hour or so. So I just thought I would check in with you all. Hiya. Oh, you know, medium to rare, the norm. Not looking forward to Thursday. You know what's happening. Now then. I know, mate. I know. My leg's been keeping me awake at night. It's not good when it decides to do some kind of keep fit. And by what I mean, the blood clot is literally pulsating like that in my leg. And it just suddenly decides it's going to start when I want to go to sleep. So, yeah. Bless you. Now then. I'm from the UK, people. Bless your cotton socks. So, yeah. We digress now, guys. Thursday, I've got to have that bloody monitor put on me. I need to ring and ask him, don't I? Do I need to... Well, it's embarrassing. Do I need to come braless? What a subject. Do I need to come braless because of the metal? Because when I had the ECG done, they said you can't wear the bra. You've got to take it off. Fair enough. But this is for 24 hours. So, same to you. Welcome to the channel. I can't walk around without anything on because I've got to basically go to my local town, park up in the multi-storey car park and go in, have this device fitted to me, and then carry on as normal, aren't I? So I hope I can have it on, because you just don't feel right. I mean, some of you guys might feel comfortable going commando or whatnot, but I don't feel comfortable with not having anything on. You just don't feel right. Trying to get the sun right here. I'm getting blinded in the eyeballs. That's what it is. So yeah, not looking forward to having that. We're having a little bit of a get together on Wednesday for my dad's birthday. He had his birthday last week, but they buggered off in the motorhome on holiday. So I've not seen him, and I've got him his birthday present. So that's it. Oh, you're so sweet. Now then. I'm not at the dentist. It's the other one what's at the dentist, not me. I'm just sat waiting for him to come out. So, yeah. Just doing the normal stuff what you normally do. Like digressing, going back to one of my shorts earlier. Has anyone else had the issue? Morning. Has anyone else had the issue with the iceberg lettuces? Now, I'm telling you, it peeves me because I went to Aldi, I bought a lettuce, and as soon as I took the plastic off it, underneath the first layer of lettuce was a commonly, can't say it, of probably about 10 green flies and other aphids on the lettuce. And as soon as it got warm, right, these bloody bugs came back to life on the chopping board. There was, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like they've been frozen in time. And as soon as they've got warm, because I've put them in the kitchen, out the fridge, the critters have started, walking around. And that lettuce was a nightmare. And I thought, maybe it's because it's Aldi, right? I'm not a snob, but maybe because it's Aldi. So what I was having to do was pick every lettuce leaf off and wash it individually, right? Wash it individually, every single one. And then I was having to wipe it with kitchen roll because it looked like there was maybe some, like, insect poo on it. It was doing my nut. And then I was trying to slice it up. And it just really got tiresome to the point where, because I'd seen these bugs, I didn't actually fancy eating it. So I bought a lettuce yesterday from Tesco's. I know, So I bought one from Tesco's yesterday, right? Told you, I look like Phantom of the Opera. It's because the sun's behind me. So I bought a lettuce yesterday from Tesco's, thinking, bit more expensive, problem solved, all that crap. Firstly, they only had 2 lettuces in the whole of the shop, which was bizarre. And this lettuce was the smallest bloody lettuce you've seen in your life. I mean, I've seen bigger gobstoppers than this lettuce. Anyhow, got it home and I said, right, we're going to have chicken Kiev and we're going to have salad. Took the first leaf off and the same thing again. Full of bloody flies and green flies and aphids and I thought, right. And then I took the next leaf off and it was just the same. So we're going to Marks and Spencer's now. I'm up in my game, right? I'm going to Marks's to try their lettuce. I have been to a greengrocer's as well, a local one. That was back in the summertime and we had the same problem. But I haven't had this problem recently. It went away. But this is like on another scale. Pete, if my partner was making the tea, if he didn't put his glasses on, we'd end up eating them. we'd end up eating them because I was showing him and he kept saying to me, well, I can't even see him. I can't even see these flies. And I kept saying, there's freaking hundreds of them. And he's like, well, I don't even wash the lettuce. I said, well, that's chuffing great then, innit? You don't wash the lettuce. You haven't put your glasses on. You're going to kill us. We're going to, you know. So it's just beginning to pay me off. And then my partner's on about buying bag lettuce. Well, I said, well, the only point with that is, have you ever noticed it's like as soon as you open the bag, they all start biodegrading. All the lettuce suddenly goes brown, doesn't it? They all start looking like they've been burnt with a blowtorch, and then you're wasting your money again, aren't you? So I don't know. What are you supposed to do, right, when you're trying to eat healthy? And he takes a chopped salad to work every day. This is a problem. He doesn't have bread. And I've done pasta as well and all that, but majority is lettuce. What we're going to do if your stable main ingredient is full of bugs. I mean, like I say, I'm washing it, but to the point where last night I washed it and then I put it on the plate and I couldn't eat it. I couldn't eat it. I was like, it's really put me off. So that's bloody great, innit? You know, you're trying to be good, but now you've got bloody bugs in your frigging lettuce. And yes, I know, yeah, but what happened all the rest of the year? Are they not washing them? Are they buying them from a man off the back of a van? I mean, there's something weird going off. There's definitely something weird going off. So, I don't know. But yeah, so we're going to try Marx's for the fruit and veg. Just because I got their plums the other week and they were lovely. They're really juicy and sweet. So, and I'm not a massive fruit eater. I will be honest. I'm trying to incorporate more fruit, but it's difficult when you're not really a massive fruit eater. So you need to get fruit you're going to enjoy, don't you? So we're going to get them plums again. We're going to get some pink lady apples. We're going to get some easy peels. See, I don't even like them really. Either for him mainly. Grapes. Oh my goodness. If you like sweet grapes, guys, chuffing hell. Their grapes are like wine. And I don't drink wine. It's what I imagine wine would taste like. It is so sweet. It's unbelievable. You have it and you're like, wow. Your eyes go back in your head. But they are lovely. Oh no, Pete, please don't tell me this. I can't be doing with any more bloody bugs. We cannot be doing with any more ailments and illnesses. You know this, don't you? Oh, God. Well, maybe, right? They've had them all chucked in the back of a truck somewhere. They've done them a deal, and yeah. Oh, it's mental though, isn't it? I mean, it's when you went abroad. Someone said, right, if you go to Egypt, don't eat the lettuce because they've washed it in the water. Now, I don't know how true that is. Because, you know, when you go abroad, they say, don't drink the water because you get upset stomach. But then you thought, well, if you wash your lettuce and stuff in that water, what you're not supposed to drink, will it give you bad guts as well? Bad guts all the way around. Isn't it crazy? So, yeah. You take things for granted when you're at home, don't you? You take things for granted that your lettuce is going to come bug free and you can just wash it with your tap water. I'm going to have to put window down. Chuffing hell, I'm dying. I'm like one of them frigging dogs what are in the car. This side of my face is getting really warm. It's gonna be like Phantom of the Opera, isn't it? You know when he had the mask on, but I'm gonna have sunburn at one side. It's 18.5 degrees, it says outside. Not doing too bad really today. and I've got a jumper on, but the wind is quite cold, so. But yeah, other than that, how are you all been? You all been all right? I'll show you what I'm up to. So I'm sat in the car. In the car park. Talking to you lot. I'm just killing time. While he has his gob sorted out. See, look, you can't see me properly. It just look like Phantom of the Opera, doesn't it? So yeah, got to go and get some other shop. We're going to try Aldi for the other stuff. Oh, that's another thing on about shopping. Who has noticed, right, that Aldi are on the fence with any cooking times with air fryers? I have noticed, right, because I'm very observant. Now then, I have noticed that Aldi do not put any cooking times on any of their food. Yeah, you have a look. If you buy, for argument's sake, Kievs, sausages, lasagna, all that stuff. I know, mate, we're trying to save pennies here, but it's hard work. You buy all this stuff from Aldi. You get it home and it says it's air fryer safe to cook. Happy days. But consult your manual. What? Have you seen the manual, what you get? The manual is thick. Get my words out, woman. It's thin as, and it's so basic, it's like a stab in the dark. So half the time, I've been having to shove my crap in the oven because I've been too frightened to put it in the air fryer. I know. I'm not Gordon Ramsay, though. That's the thing. I'm not Gordon Ramsay or Jamie Oliver when it comes to cooking. That's the thing. If someone showed me what to do with a load of ingredients, I won't be too bad. I can make a spag ball, but I can't make too complicated stuff. I'm quite boring, you know. It's quick. That's why I like it. It's quick. Well, it might be for some people. I don't mind doing it. It's just knowing what to do with the ingredients. That's the thing. If you don't know what you're doing with the ingredients, do you know what I mean? Yes, Ben. Oh, dear. Oh, thanks. I need some. If anyone can do some divine intervention, help me now. Oh, do you know what? We all support each other and we don't discriminate against anybody on my channel. Do you know what I mean? We're all born into the world and we all go out the same way. What we do in between, it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm not against anybody. At the end of the day, the world has to go around and we all have to get on and we all just want to live life, don't we? So that's what we need. So, yeah, I'm not against anything. We're all different. We're all individuals and we're all unique, aren't we? So, do you know what? At the end of the day, I treated myself to my air fryer with the free council tax, as we call it. I know it's not free, but do you know when you pay on a direct debit and when it comes to February and March, you don't have to pay? Well, we put the money away still. So what we did is we treated ourselves to an air fryer. That's where it come from. And it just, you know, it cooks the cooking time down by half because I've got a range cooker. Now, I'm not, like I say, before you shoot me down, I was given this cooker. I ain't got money to buy no range. I was given a cooker. I was given my kitchen. That's why it's not properly fitted for the size of the room. It's a make me do. So everything I've got has been hand-me-down. I'm making what do. As long as it works, who cares? So it uses a lot of electric to fire the oven up. And that's how come I ended up using air fryer. Just because I don't have to fire up this whacking great big range and it cooks it quicker. But sometimes I do add a couple of minutes, depending on what you want your food cooking like. Because sometimes if you rely on what the book says and you look at it and you think, well, that sausage still doesn't look cooked to me, I won't eat it. I won't cremate it, but I won't bloody eat it either. So, yeah, I think you got to use a bit of common sense, that's all. Me, of course I do. Do you know what? I know some people what say, I can't remember, they don't pay, basically. They say something like, oh, we don't watch these channels, so we're not paying. I don't even know how they sleep at night, but yeah, of course I do. Of course I do. Oh, have a lovely day, Peter. Thank you for joining in. Like and subscribe if you haven't. But thank you for your, what you call it, participation. Join me again tomorrow. We'll probably do another one when I'm walking. That'll excite you. Take care, Pete. So, yeah. That's my, you know, I'm not too bad with cooking, but it's just, my mum never really gave me any cooking lessons, but I don't think I was really interested, because I like to do more, how can I put it? Instead of doing cooking lessons, right, at school, I was doing woodwork and metalwork. I made a toolbox, I can weld, I can spot weld, I can MIG, I can paint cars, I can pull dents out. You know, I was that type of hands-on person at school, because my dad, now then Russell, because my dad has got a garage and I was his firstborn, his oldest daughter, and so just spent all my time with my dad, who was a mechanic, and yeah, just thought it was normal, enjoyed it, preferred to do things like that, you know, than making a, you know, Sunday dinner or whatever they were doing. I mean, I do make a wicked Sunday dinner, don't get me wrong, but we don't tend to have them that often because there's only me and him, so there's no point, is there? There's no point. So that's why you don't want to waste all the money. And meat costs a fortune. Have you ever looked to buy like a joint of beef? I mean, you're getting, for a decent amount, you're getting like double figures, aren't you? So I've tried, let me put it, I tried it, remember this is a long time ago, so excuse my ignorance. With the rod, we tried, I think I did braising, because our, at bloody college, our tutor, he worked for Rolls-Royce, so you can imagine, his standards are really, really high. We had to get a piece of sheet metal, and we had to fabricate part of a wing for the Mini, and then we had to braise like radiators and stuff like that. We did oxyacetylene. I ended up, believe it or not, I ended up burning myself. I remember when I was like, what, 17, 18, massive gloves on, trying to you know, dip the rod in the weld, chase the weld as you went along, and I couldn't grab the rod, you know, what you dip into the weld, and the bloody thing shot round, went through my overalls and burnt me stomach. Oh my God, that brings water to your eyes. I ended up running out into the toilets and putting our bloody wet toilet roll down my top. God. But yeah, we did all different things. And MIG was easy if you could get the lines, you know, the speed of the wire going, and now obviously they have the wire what has the is it the flux and the oxygen and all that. You can buy all these famdabidosy stuff, but I'm talking back in the 90s when you know, my dad was tight as a duck's ass, and we didn't have the best of everything, and half the equipment was crap. So do you know what I mean? I don't, but I'm sure you're going to enlighten me. defo. I'm sure you are, because you're on a mission today, aren't you? So, yeah, and like I say, we used to do the body repair side of things, so obviously prepping panels and stuff, and pulling the dints out, using fiberglass, body filler. It was before water-based paints were made, so we used to use cellulose and synthetics. Just got sort of spray boost with oxygen supply then, but obviously my dad didn't have it. He didn't have anything like that. So yeah, we just used paper masks, which were probably poorer than the actual masks you use for bloody COVID, to be fair. We had no filtration system or anything. We just, if you can imagine, a big open space with an oil filled massive blow heater, shutting all the doors, getting it up to temperature and painting. I mean, Jesus Christ, no wonder we come out high as kites. Nostril air dyed the same colour as whatever you were painting. But that's what you did in the day. That's what you did, do you know what I mean? You just got on with things, and you just, you know, you made the best of what you had, didn't you? The end product, considering what we had to do, was not bad. It wasn't too shabby, really. Oh, I know. I've done all sorts. Do you know what? Shall we do a top trump of damage, Kyle? Oh, the worst one was an angle grinder. Well, no, maybe not an angle grinder. There was another one. Right, second to worst one, angle grinder. Car on a ramp, up in the air, right? I was taking down the welds on a brand new sill someone had welded on a car. Had an angle grinder going along the welds. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? It picked up, spun round, and angle grinder went straight across the top of my eyebrow. And I was in a bit of shock when that happened, because it happened so quick. I just remember turning it off and putting it on the ramp and put my hand over my eye. And I just said to, I think he was called Norris. I was like, no, Norris, this old boy that worked for my dad. I was like, Norris, can you just come here a minute? And he's like, why? What's up? And I said, I've just run the angle grinder across my eyebrow. And he looked at me, and I said, but I didn't take my hand off. I don't take my hand off my eye. I was like this, going, I didn't look. Anyhow, we looked, and literally it was just a burn. I just burnt up here. I just burnt it, you know. Oh, I was like, oh, thank God for that. Can you imagine? Angle grinder. Didn't have a helmet on. I had one of them welding, you know, like baseball caps on, but nothing else. Nothing else like that. And then the number one stupid thing I did, because remember, we're going back in the day when you're a teenager and you know it all, but you don't know shit. Basically, I was angle grinding again. I worked at this place fabricating lorry chassis, and I angle grinded again, and I didn't have glasses on, and all the sparks, all the rust went in both eyes, and I didn't get it seen to, and I left it for 3 days with rust in my eyes. And I remember laying in bed, and it just felt like someone was tipping sand in my eyes. My eyes went pink. I'm not bullshitting. And I could hardly see, and I ended up going to hospital, and they put drops in my eyes, dilated my pupil and everything, put this clamp in, and they windy grinded the rust out. Now then, do you know what? I never ever angle grinded without wearing eye protection. Tell you, it's, you learn from your mistakes, don't you? Oh, bloody hell. That's a bit of a bad do. No, I've still got all my fingers and toes and whatnot, but yeah, it's bad enough, isn't it, when you're when it's your eyes, though. So yeah, I've done some rum jobs in my time, and now I'm a nurse. So it must be something to do with good with your hands, isn't it? good with your hands, good with people, want to do good by others and do the best job you can. So, yeah, that's how come full circle. That's what I'm up to. But obviously, I'm poorly at the minute. My leg is absolutely killing me sat here, to be fair. I really need to get out and have a run round, but everyone will think I'm on drugs, won't they? Oh, God. Pain. You're making me cringe, man. That is painful. Jesus Christ. But the thing is, I bet you still went back and carried on regardless. I bet you didn't have much time off work, did you? You still carried on and did what you needed to do. Because they were all hard nuts, really, aren't we? We made of something different, so... Well, yeah, them were the days. I mean, my dad used to race cars and we went all over the country with a racing car. I mean, literally all over the country. We even went to Northern Ireland once. That was good, on the ferry. I used to mechanic for him. I used to put the fuel in. We used to do the tyre pressures. We had slick tyres. He had a Sierra Sapphire with a V6 engine in. I used to take the engine out. He used to show me what to do. I used to strip the engine down. I used to like put paste and stuff in. Right, I'm going to have to go. My partner's back. We'll continue tomorrow. Bye for now.